Hello, and welcome to the show with no name. I'm Adaire Palmer, and where's Theonie? What's a where's Theonie? She's actually down at the Motor Rego renewing her license this morning because she realised that it actually had expired and she needed to have a photo. So first things first, she couldn't get across town for our Women in Business Adelaide net friending meetup a bit later today if she didn't have her license. So she's doing that first. So priorities, the things you do when you get too busy to even look at when your license the expiry date happens. But I would rather she did that and miss out today than get caught driving across town, because her husband unfortunately can't drive until December because he had some seizures that were related to his illness, a disease he has. And he's not allowed to drive until till the end of the year, providing he's got a clean bill of health by or hasn't had another seizure between now and the end of the year. So they really do not need to have two unlicensed drivers in the house. So this is a priority. So Theonie, I do hope that you're down there. She did say that she might hook in if she's finished or she's standing in line or whatever. So she's obviously busy. So we may or may not see her a bit later on. So today, the show with no name, I'm running solo, which is totally fine. Not solo completely, because I do have an amazing guest that's joining me in a moment. But first, I'd just like to share with you a little bit about the show with no name and what we're about. So for new viewers, we are... I'm Adaire and Theonie, part of the, we're business partners, and we do things to help the community. So we've got our business, which is separate from what we're doing here, but we want to help the community do things that help each other. So that was our driving force, our driving premise behind the show with no name, because we just want to give a voice to people who are not-for-profits and charities and people who are doing fundraising to do things that help other people in the community. And that's what the show with no name is all about. So I will ask you to help us help other people, which is what we're really all about. And I'm going to see if I've got here, if I can say, no, it's gone, I haven't got it. I'm just going to say, please invite people to watch, your friends to watch and watch live. This is what you call doing it on the fly, and share or replay. Oh my God, this is There we go. So I have to use this little ticker. We're using a program called Be Live TV. And now this is, I love this because it's saying, please invite your friends to watch the live and share for the replay, so people can watch the replay as well. Who we've got with us today is the amazing Joanne Lukehurst. So I want you to meet Joanne. I'll bring her up in a moment. I'll just introduce her. She is an amazing woman who lives down in Victor Harbor. So if you specifically know people on the Florio Peninsula or down that way in South Australia, this is going to be really important and a great, hello, Annette's here, Natasha's here, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Please share and invite your friends to watch as well. Joanne she is down in Victor Harbor Way, and what she's doing is something pretty amazing. She is facilitating a Women's Health Expo in Victor Harbor on Sunday, the 9th of September. So that's next Sunday, folks. She's chosen to do this as she wants to accentuate what amazing things that females are doing and being and sharing. The Women's Health Expo is based on the positive psychology and wellbeing model called PERMA Plus. And this is positive emotion, engagement, relationship, meaning, and accomplishment, plus physical activity, nutrition, sleep, and optimism. Joanne wants to provide a situation in which women can demonstrate and explore their why. They feel, try, discover the right options for themselves to encourage and support each other, whether it be what we do professionally, in our family, or personally. That is beautiful. So that's the whole reason for the expo, correct, Joanne? Welcome.
It is definitely. So
tell me, Joanne, when you said that through that information, I saw that you using the this positive psychology well-being model, PERMA. I hadn't actually heard of PERMA Plus, but that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, well, to me, I think, like, firstly, it's all about the two charities as well, like Jean Hales and September, and they're all about women's health. And lots of people think of the traditional things, like, that's okay, Annette. Think about the traditional things like dental, doctor, like those traditional health things. However, thank you, Annette, for sharing. However, everything connects and works together. And I've come across, and I'm doing some of the alternative things with laughter and everything. And I've come across so many people, women that are just running with all these amazing innate and learnt skills and talents and therapies and ways of living, that I thought, okay, something needs to be done to get them all together to work as a collective, and for women to actually come and experience what other people do and see what works for them, instead of being told by traditional medicine, this is what you should do, this is how it's supposed to be, this is how you're supposed to be, for them to come and find out what works for them. So,
these
ideas. Sorry?
Me back. Let me just get me back. I don't know if you can pop the camera down a little bit, because when I put the thing up, it covers up your face.
Or is that too much now?
That's better. That's beautiful. Perfect. It's just because if I put the scrolling thing up, or if I put your name up, it just it makes you look like Kilroy. So I think that's amazing. We will talk a bit more about the charities and what you're going to do for charity in a moment, but that is what you're wanting to do is to, from what I hear you say, is you're wanting to flip the traditional model of women's health on its head and use the more the more energetic, like the energy model from the alternative healing type modalities. Annette said she's just invited Roy. Roy Fensom is he's also in Code Breakers. For people who don't know, I run a private membership group for people in business who want to expand their presence on Facebook. Roy is one of Code Breakers, but he's a local organizer of a spiritual and wellness fairs, and in fact they're holding one on the 23rd of September up here in Golden Grove, and the last one we went to was at Nurayupta as well in July. But Joanne, this is what you're talking about, is more around the energy, and I think what were we talking yesterday in Linda Elmsley's lounge room chat? We were talking about the masculine and the feminine energy, that bringing out more of the feminine energy. This might be getting perhaps a little bit woo-woo, or is it? or is it?
It's more so that melding things together too. So you can, like, lots of alternative things work complementing traditional medicine.
Yes.
Like it used to be, you used to go and see your GP, and yes, he'd prescribe this medication, and you were to go and have these tests, and that's all there is. However, more often now, you go and see a GP, they can do a mental health plan. They'll say, might say practice meditation, go and do yoga, don't, you know, so they're not so rigid now.
So there's more integrated health, is it, that we're looking at now, rather than that? And I guess relating that back to the masculine and feminine energy, is that's more of the alternative, the traditional models of health is actually not health. It's that's more the traditional model of treating disease and illness. It's not a model of health. And that's right. She's saying perfect balance. We are one, and that's getting the masculine, the feminine energies that are actually really balanced. Because when we're out of balance, so on the global scale or on the bigger picture, what I'm hearing you say is what you're trying to blend or meld the two, the treatment of the disease, but the preventative healing aspects of things as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And also with PERMA Plus, it's all about flourishing. So,
yes.
You know, if you have you look at people's gardens, like one person may have, you know, a lot of cement and they're very rigid lawn and whatever, and that may be fine for them. You mow the lawn, like, you know, once a week or whatever, and that's fine for them, but it's not really flourishing.
Yes.
It's a perfectly nice garden. However, and the same with our well-being or our health. It's a constant thing. You can't just say, well, okay, I've lost this much weight or I've exercised this much, I don't have to do any more.
Yes.
You know? Because things, like, I wish, and I mean,
what do they say? It's like hygiene. You have to do it every day. So that's, you know, it's like keeping your mental and emotional health or getting it to a balance, and then getting it to flourish. That you have to do certain practices or certain things each day, don't you? To actually self-love.
I was devastated just recently when I learned that the exercise you do only lasts for 24 hours. Like, and I'm going, oh no, I was thinking you could bank it all up, you know, so if you did like 20,000 steps a day, that'd hold you over for a couple of days. Yeah. But no. It's just not fair.
That's actually a really good point. Alfredo's here, my friend from the Be Livers group. Is saying that this TVSN description was too long to point to the My Time TV video. Okay. No worries, Alfredo. This is new technology. We are always learning. I will go back and have a look at that afterwards, but thank you for letting me know. It was a rather long description. So, yeah. So it's the little things that we do every day, Joanne.
Exactly.
And I've committed to walking 1,000 kilometres between now and the end of the year. And I've started stating I was doing it in a closed group called Dare to Care Walkers and Supporters. We're doing it for motor neuron disease and to help Christine Colliver raise funds in memory of her mum who passed away of motor neuron disease. And when we started in March, it was the 29th of March I started, and I did a calculation about how many Ks I needed to do between now and the end of the year to, you know, because it's impossible to walk 1,000 Ks in one day. Right. So you just can't do it. So to split it up and do something every day, it was about 3.7 Ks a day. So if I walked every single day and did 3.7 Ks, that's totally doable. And that's something that I go, yep, I can do that. That's not an issue. And then came winter. And then I went, oh my God, it's spring. And I do a calculation. Okay, now I'll get out and I'll, you know, on certain days, and I would still be a couple of weeks and I haven't walked, and I'm going, well, I better walk. So I'll go and do 10 Ks and try and play catch up. But what happened was actually yesterday morning I calculated it. I've been doing regularly since the weather's sort of warming up a bit, regularly 5.5 Ks a day. But I did the calculations based on how many Ks I'd done. How many I needed to do was 6.7 Ks a day to reach 1,000 kilometres by Christmas. So if I hadn't have taken that time off during, like, I would have been to do 3.7 every single day, and it would have made a huge difference to my health instead of, so.
However, you bring up a really good point, and that's that well-being is also about nurturing ourselves too. And us women are really good, especially when you're a mom and you're a wife and whatever, at putting everybody first or everything first.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be this, or you're expected to be that, and, you know, you have to look a certain way and whatever. And that's really brings into focus what the two charities are all about that I'm raising money for too, because we're conditioned as females to go, oh no, well, we can, you know, have the burnt bit of toast or whatever. So, you know, like, that's a really important point too, that sometimes it does just mean that you want to sit by the ocean or have a cup of coffee in peace, or even have a bath. Oh, I wish I had a bath. But, you know, to take that time, because I think, especially not being a parent, but I think especially as a mum, when your kids are young, sometimes the only peace you get is in the bathroom.
Like, no, not even.
Not even.
Not even. Yeah. So yeah. I think that self-nurturing thing is, hey, there's Roy's here. How you doing, Roy? Roy's popped in as the Moon and Mask, which is his business page. Good to see you, Roy. Thanks for joining us. We are, Joanne's gone. Joanne, hello, where are you? Come back. Joanne and I were talking about the Women's Health Expo. I'm just going to drop her out and we'll see if she can come back in a moment. I'm talking about the Women's Health Expo that she is running in Victor Harbor on Sunday, the 9th of September. And it's all about, Cherie, oh, hello, darling. Most women think the self-sacrifice is a way of showing their love to their families and their loved ones. Yes, I actually have, I did as well. And I think now that it's actually something, it's not to be selfless. You have to be selfish. And I think that self-sacrifice thing that's our idea of being selfish. But looking after ourselves first is really I believe the best idea, the best way to be selfless is to make sure that your own health is working. And it says, can't wait for the auction. Yes, honey, I'm going to talk about that because Joanne you can see what I'm looking at. It is just a little black screen. So I think Joanne's computer might have died because she's still registering as being here, but I don't have any audio or any visual. It's just a little blank screen. What I will do is I will talk to you about what Joanne is planning for Sunday. So while we wait for Joanne to come back, I am really glad now that I had such a long intro from Joanne because while we wait for Joanne to come back. There we go. I can hear myself in the background there. Just turn that off. And I will now just share with you that so Joanne wanted to hold the expo to show that you can have an alternative healing route. Oh, here she is. She's back again. And the
cyber gods were winning because I could still see myself.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But I just went back in.
Yeah. So now.
Oh, now you've gone.
I'm still here. I don't know. Let me see if I can still see me here. Yeah, I can still see me and hear me here.
Okay, Adaire's gone. I don't know what you guys can see.
I'll drop Joanne out again and bring her back in. We'll see what's happening. Yes. Yeah, don't you love it? Laugh with me, not at me. I am going to, yeah, I can see us both too. So we'll see. I'll just put Joanne back, see if she can hear me and see me now.
I don't know whether to keep talking or what.
So
let's see what comments are.
Yeah, only saying, hey, we're still waiting in the queue with my carer. Oh,
okay.
Cara. Thank you for flying the flag.
Just let us know that she's still in the queue.
Okay, no, that was BYTheonie.
Okay.
I'm gonna refresh and come back in, and let's
I don't know what you guys can see.
Don't go anywhere.
So
I'll be right.
All I can see, guys, is okay. And it says that we're both working for her, and Adaire's freezing for Friday. Okay, I'll just keep on talking because I don't know what else to do. Okay, you can see I've got black lipstick, which is part of Liptember. They've produced beautiful coloured lipsticks that okay, Alfredo's telling me just to wait there. And Adaire's back.
The magic of television. You guys, thank you so much, everybody. Joanne, they've got her back. They've got her back. So it's so cool. Thank you. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, Roy, BYTheonie, Cherie. Brilliant. Mwah. Yeah. So tell us about charities.
Okay, so Jean Hales they do a lot of research and provide information for women's health. So they're quite active with research in relation to I think they've got research programs going in Flinders Hospital and some other hospitals here. And they've just been so totally gorgeous because when I was, Theonie's just letting us know that she can hear and see us both. So when I first came up with the concept, I was about doing something for charities. I thought, oh, God, what am I going to do? And then I saw that it was Women's Health Week in September and Liptember. And I thought, oh, yeah, that sounds like me. So then I started doing some research, and as some people may know, my business is colour pink. The colour is pink, as puzzle pink. And as I started researching, look what Jean Hales has sent me. Can you see the little pink elephants?
Oh my God!
How cute are they?
Cool.
So they're little stress. They're little stress, like a stress ball.
Yeah. And what's the writing on it? What was the writing there?
Oh, it's Jean Hales.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, is there a significance with the pink elephants?
Yes, because it's let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Ah.
So basically for us women to not go, no, this can wait till later, to put our health first.
Yeah.
So, and look, gorgeous bags.
Oh, wow. They're really cool.
Can you see that? Full of all this cool stuff.
Yeah. Let me just pop you on solo there. Hold it up again so we can see. There we go. What's it? The writing on the front? Women, it's time we put ourselves first. Yeah. That's great. Love it. Love the message.
And each day this week, Monday to Friday, they've been sending me, because I registered an event, like articles, quizzes, podcasts and everything, and I've shared them on my page so people can share in that as well.
Yeah.
And so they've just been gorgeous. And so have Liptember work with Lifeline and are you okay? So it's all about our mental health.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
I suppose expressly to do with women.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all these funky lipsticks, and I chose black today.
Cool.
And
You
they've
got
got,
the goth thing happening.
I know, and I don't usually wear lipstick, and I put it on today, and I thought, oh, perhaps black's my colour.
I saw you yesterday wearing blue lipstick. I thought Joanne's been out in the ocean too early in the season. Lips are blue.
And September, they've produced these lipsticks, right? And they're all funky colours. Like there's purple, orange, black, green, blue, and red, I think. I think they've got a red. And the idea is you kiss away the blues.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we're nearly out of time.
Cool.
That's gone really quick, Joanne. But I want to know you're doing something special at the expo. Share with us what you're doing.
Gorgeous people have donated things for an auction, so that they'll have a silent auction there on the day, and there's also one person that said she's donating a session with her and also 3 of her books, and she'd like to raffle them off on the day. So that, and also, yes, Cherie, love kissing away the blues. And also, to give myself a bit of a challenge, I'm having my head shaved. So 2:30, somebody's coming to shave my head. So I'm just experimenting with my hair now and valuing my hair.
Oh,
and
so gorgeous, Roy! You're awesome.
Thank you, Roy.
Massage, Roy. You're amazing. Thank you.
So from 2:30, I'll be streaming. So I'll live stream from my page. So if people want to come and experience or view that,
it'll be like a telethon event.
Well, yeah. If you follow the links, there's actually a space where you can donate for the head shave if that's what you choose to do.
I think we might, hang on, pointing down. I think we might have some problems with the links because the text is too long. So I'll have to go back in and edit that. But we will make sure if we can. What's the best way? So what we'd really love for you to do is to tap people on the shoulder that live in the south or in the city or around Adelaide who would love to go down to Victor for a lovely drive and pop in at the expo and help Joanne celebrate having her head shaved. That's huge. That is massive, really massive. I think that's
I thought of doing it, and then as it's getting closer, because I did it, I had my clients shave my head years ago, and I thought, oh no, it's time for another shake up and a new challenge, and not being all about the hair. Oh, thank you, Cherie.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And Annette's going, tickets. Whatever that means, buy your tickets because So
next time you see me on a live, I probably won't have hair.
That's exciting. That is so exciting. Now we would be there with bells on. We've got a working bee planned for cataloguing all our shoes and getting them into the website so that we can launch this bloody thing. It's been a long time coming. But if we'd known about it, so we want to help you promote it in any way you can. So people, if you're watching this, if it's a replay and women or even men who are supporting women and women's health and who would love to get into the silent auction, having Joanne have a head shave. This is this is huge, and it's a really good thing for the Florio. So, and if you're donating, if you want to donate things for the silent auction, please contact Joanne and organise that. That's great. We've had
Thank you, Cherie.
Roy and Cherie already saying that they will, and Cherie saying going to rock it. And if you can't make it down there, just jump on Puzzle Pink page. We'll put the link down here. We'll pin the link here. You can also donate and watch the live stream, so you can be there. Even if you can't be there in person, you can be there virtually and cheer Joanne on. So live streaming.
I know for those that want to actually donate something physically, I know Effie's coming tomorrow, and I think probably Mary is too.
Tomorrow
So
or...
no, on Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to say, what?
Yeah. No,
I've lost a day somewhere.
I'm pretty sure those two people are coming on Sunday. So if they live close to them or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you have some physical product that you would like to donate, you can contact myself or Joanne, and we will organise to get it from wherever down to Victor Harbour. That is brilliant.
But thank you
so
everybody.
So to go to Puzzle Pink on Sunday at 2:30. Was that
Australian? 2:30. I'll be live streaming.
Australian Central Standard Time. If you are not in South Australia, pop into her page. We'll pop the link here, and you can cheer her on. If you are in South Australia, and if you are in the Florio, if you want to go for a great drive to Victor. Is it whale season? They can catch a whale.
It is, yes. It is, definitely.
You might even get an extra special, like going to Victor anytime's a treat, and to incorporate a visit to the Women's Health Expo on Sunday would just make it just perfect. Whereabouts is it being held, Joanne?
It's right in Victor in the CWA hall. So if anybody knows the Woolies shopping complex, it's just opposite there.
Okay, beautiful.
So it's really central.
And there is a fee to pop in, but you will get a goodie bag. Is that correct? So
Yep, there is, yes.
So there's a small fee to enter, but you do get one of those beautiful pink goodie bags full of lipstick, and so put one aside for me. I want to buy one.
Will do, lovely.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the show with no name. And I'm off to our Women in Business Adelaide meetup this morning at the Curry Lounge with some other beautifuls. Normally, Joanne is with us, but not there today because she's still down at Victor. Stay warm, and all the best for Sunday. And everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much, and you too.
Thursday today, isn't it? Yeah.
Almost the weekend.
Have a wonderful rest of the week and an amazing weekend. We'll see you next Thursday for the show.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
See ya.